Yeah, I'm gonna change everything that holds a memory of you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start with the walls, take the pictures off the walls.
Start with the walls, take them pictures off. Oh, we're gonna burn them. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of SoTellUs Time. We are so excited to be with you guys today because we're gonna change everything. Happy New Year, people. It's the new year. It's the new you, right? New year, new you. We're gonna change everything about you. We're gonna take those pictures of you off the walls and we're gonna burn them, just like the song said, right? Okay, guys, today we're talking about a new year, new you. Did you realize that at any moment, any second of the day, of any time, of any minute of every hour, you can change who you are, what you do, how you perform, the attitude you have, the kind of business that you run. You can change it at any moment. And with it being the new year, it's a perfect time to talk about new year, new you. You guys could be looking at your business from last year and saying, man, I really didn't perform the way I wanted to. I really didn't like the way I did this or I did that, right? And you can choose to change that in this new year. So, Troy, let's talk about this a little bit.
All right. So, I want you to think about last year.
Yeah, now, 2020, it was awesome.
Don't get depressed. Don't shut off the podcast and curl up in a ball and cry, right? Because 2020 is what it was.
And it's over.
So, but what we want you to focus on is the different versions of you. And you may be saying what? Versions of me, right? But there's different versions of you. And we're going to talk about that today. So the first one is, I'm going to ask you several questions. Are you happy with the business version of you? And by business version, I mean in your business, what you did last year. When you look back at last year, are you happy with what the business version of you did throughout the year? Yeah. So basically, did you do everything that you could to grow your business?
Right, and I think, you know what, I think this is a good moment to say, give an example. To give an example of versions. Because I feel like people are like, wait, what? Business version? I am me, people. I am me, okay? And this is the thing is, you probably don't even realize it. I'll give you a great example. There's my wife. There's Chelsea at home with the kids and with me. And then there's Chelsea, who the phone rings. And all of a sudden, she's at home hey, can you guys get this done? She's going to kill me for this one.
She is.
And then the phone rings. And all of a sudden, she's like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? I'm so... the octave of her voice changes. It's crazy. It gets super high and super happy. And then she can hang that phone up. And she's like, I said clean this up. Get to work.
Yeah.
Different versions, right?
Exactly. Same person, different versions.
Yes.
Not saying there's anything wrong with that, right? Because it's the exact same thing with us. 1 minute we can be laughing, joking, but then it's to the employees, get to work.
Get something done.
You're right. So there's different versions of us in our life. So when it comes to the business version of you, did you do everything you needed to do?
Yeah.
As from the business side. Now, we're going to take it from different versions. Are you happy with the health version of you? Meaning when you look back over the last 12 months, did you do everything you could to be healthier in your life? Whether that's, losing weight, gaining muscle, meditating, whatever it might be, reducing stress. Are you happy with the health version of you from last year? And then are you happy with the relationship version of you? And this one is really important. Did you do everything that you could to improve your relationships with the most important people in your life?
Yeah.
So those could be relationships, with your family, with loved ones. I kind of Interesting that I said family and loved ones.
Well, that's a very true statement right there. Not all family is loved ones, let me tell you.
Very true. So, but the relationships that are the most important to you, did you do everything you could to improve those relationships? So we're not just talking business today. We're talking about all the different versions.
Think about relationships. It could be family.
Yep.
It could be your employees. It could be affiliates. It could be business associates. It could be, all sorts of, it could be, all sorts of different people, clients.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the relationship you have with your clients, right?
Exactly. So now that you've kind of thought about that, and you've thought about your successes and maybe your failures where you've fallen short, we want you to understand, and Trevor said it best at the very beginning, you're only one decision away from a new version of you. Mm-hmm. Literally one decision away.
We're going deep
from that new version.
I like Troy's voice right now, by the way. I feel like this is his calm and soothing voice. This is like his therapist voice. When I get really out of control and I'm like, bah! It's like Troy all of a sudden has this sits back and puts his glasses on and is like, now let's discuss this, Trevor. I think everybody's really calm right now, feeling really good about themselves.
Good. That's what we want. So again, you're one decision away. So think about, what do you want to change about yourself in this new year? You've got 12 months to completely change, to rewrite the story. So what do you want to change in this next 12 months? And more importantly, what are you going to do to make that change? Mm-hmm. And that's the most important part, because we can want to change all day long, but if we aren't willing to do the things that are going to make that change, then we're never going to become the person that we want to be.
Right.
So, do we want to talk about John here real quick?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good buddy of ours just recently was telling us a little bit about what he's been doing in his life, and it's been so phenomenal from the first time we met him to where he is, and we are to this day as well. And I'm a better person because of John. I can tell you that much. Absolutely. For sure. He has become a really good. He came out to meet with us about SoTellUs and be an affiliate. And then he became a really good friend. And then he became honorary Howard. He is a brother. He is family. And he is family that we love.
Yes.
So just so you know, John, you're family that we love. He told us a story the other day kind of about what he's been doing in his life. And since we met him a few years ago, he's had some changes and transitions in his life. And one thing that I noticed was he just wasn't very happy along the way in a lot of the situations, right? And it's been amazing because he called us up the other day and I was chit-chatting with him, and he has done some phenomenal things this year. This has been amazing, and I'm so excited for him. He is a phenomenal guy, and one of the things he did is he was looking at an industry. He was in an industry, and realized that there was a lot of things that could be done better, that could change about that industry, that could be automated about that industry. So he actually took the leap and said, you know what, I'm starting my own business. I'm gonna start this up, and I'm gonna do this. And he did. He started the business. He implemented the things that he saw that could be better about the business and the automation in the business. And then he did like we always talk about. He didn't just focus on one thing. He tried many different things, and he tracked it, monitored it, reported on it to himself, and realized which things worked and which things didn't work. And then he focused more on the things that did work. And in a year, he built $1 million business.
Yeah.
$1 million business.
Absolutely amazing.
I mean, amazing. So professionally, he's skyrocketing. Now, Troy, do you want to tell about personally?
Yeah. So one of the things that, again, we've known John for probably 4 years, something like that. Yep. And one of the things he's always wanted to do was get in better shape. And John is this like giant teddy bear. He is the nicest, sweetest guy.
Best guy in the world to hug.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But he wanted to get in better shape. So we were just on the phone with him a couple of days ago. And he's like, man, I just want to tell you guys. He sent Trevor pictures. He's like, this is me. Like, I don't know what
Before.
it was. Yeah, before, like however many months ago.
Yeah.
And this is me a little bit ago. And then this is me now.
Yeah.
You know, and it was awesome. He had a transformation happen in
Huge
his
change.
life.
Huge. He's like a beefcake now.
Yeah.
He went from like the teddy bear that I love to hug to like, if I touched him, he's full of rocks. He's just big muscles now.
Exactly. And we asked him like, whoa, man, what the heck? What happened? And he's like, oh, I just made some changes in my life. He's like, he talked about how now, like eating,
Yeah.
when it comes to eating, he's like, well, I used to get a burger, chicken sandwich, something like that, fries. I'd eat that every single day. He's like, now I get the burger, the chicken sandwich, but I tell him to hold the bun. Yeah. And instead of fries, I get a side salad.
Yeah.
He's like, so I changed that. And he goes, and man, it's great. And then he talked about, getting up in the morning, exercising.
Yeah, he's got a kick butt gym in his house.
Yeah.
was
He
awesome.
invested in his house and built a kick butt gym.
Yep.
And gets up every morning, exercises, lifts weights,
Yeah.
and has done an amazing job. Lost a
Yeah.
bunch of weight, put on a bunch of muscle, and he's doing really, really good.
Yeah, because he wants to be. Think about this, guys. He just built a phenomenal business. It did $1 million this year, and it's projected to do $5 million next year, which is just phenomenal, insane growth. He wants to enjoy it.
Yes.
What people don't realize is business and life and health, personal and professional, go hand in hand. If you think they're separate, you're fooling yourself.
Absolutely.
They affect each other.
Exactly. So, and then the other thing he told us this morning, he's like, yeah, I've done really good. I've lost weight. I'm getting stronger. He's like, but I need to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I need to get my commitment to the next level. So he's like, so starting Thursday morning at 5 a.m., a personal trainer is showing up to my house every morning to work out with me.
Yep.
And I'm like, dang, dude, that's a commitment. Not only is it a commitment of time to get up at 5, be up and ready to go at 5 a.m., but it's a financial commitment to have a personal trainer come to your house to train you.
Right. And then it's like, think about it in business. We've talked with John about business, and we do help guide him, and he asks us questions, and he's just been phenomenal, and he implements things. Now he's doing that same concept, consulting, right? He's bringing consulting into his personal.
Yes.
And he is going to have phenomenal results. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the transformation that is going to continue to happen for him.
Exactly. And the difference is, here's the difference between most people and what John's doing right now. Most people set a goal.
Yeah.
John is setting a schedule.
Yep.
Right? He's not setting a goal of like, I want to lose more weight, or I want to be in better shape, or I want to be a little bit healthier, right? That's a goal.
Yeah, we all just did New Year's goals, right?
Exactly. What he did is he made a commitment and set a schedule. So scheduling out the time that he actually needs to create the new version of himself that he wants.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about today. So again, you're one step away from creating the new you. And the way you create the new you is not to set a goal, whether it's in business, personal, relationship, health. It's to set a schedule that will force you to achieve your goals.
That's right. And you know what? And it's a good time to jump in. Troy and I talked about this before as well. We actually did something like that in our own lives as well. We implemented what we call, it's called Freshly, right? Because one thing that we were finding is we were going out to eat every day. And here I was coming off of back surgery, already being stuck on my back for a year, and gained weight doing that. Gained fat and lost muscle. Let me put it that way. I'm what they call skinny fat. Everything on me shrinks except for my bellies. My bellies.
Bellies, as in multiple?
My bellies that then you translate into moobs, man boobs. Yeah. So my legs get skinny, my butt disappears, my arms shrink, and then my man boobs and my bellies, because there's like a belly and then there's the belly that goes over my pants. Yeah, it all got big. And then we were going out to eat. When I did come back to work, we were going out to eat every single day. And I was like, dude, portion control, man, I can't control myself. I was eating burritos that were massive. And I was like, how can I even finish this? This makes me sad. And then I would finish the burrito and I'd be like, now I'm ready for ice cream.
Yeah, when your burrito is bigger around than your arm, you probably have a problem.
Yeah.
there.
And then when you want a treat after that,
Yes.
you're in trouble. So we implemented what's called Freshly, and it's these pre-made meals that get delivered to us at work
Yep.
every single week, and it's on order. And we can go in there and pick our meals, and then every week it just gets delivered. And if we want to change it, we just have to change it by a certain day and time, and then those meals but it's like the right portions, the right calories, it's healthy, it's like gluten-free on most of the stuff.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's just phenomenal. That was one step that we took to get rid of my multiple bellies. And it's really helped. I'm really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and the great thing about it is there's multiple benefits. One, portion control is great.
Yeah.
We're healthier. We're eating healthier food. And the other thing that was a huge benefit was we used to be gone for like at least an hour.
At least, yeah.
Going and getting food and eating it and coming back, maybe even longer than that. And that's one of the things with our business. We're super busy in our business.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, we're always trying. I can't tell you how many times I look at the clock and I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so late getting home.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like I can't get enough done in a day. Well, yeah, because an hour of my day was spent eating food that's going to kill me.
Yeah.
And so
true.
instead, I have something that takes me 3 minutes to heat up in the microwave.
Yeah.
And I can finish my food in 15 minutes while I'm working.
Yeah.
Right? So, it gave us both sides of that. We're able to get more done, and we're able to eat healthy doing that. So again, that's one little change that we made that's made a big impact.
Yeah.
In different versions of ourselves.
But we took action. We took action because for a long time we still were going out to eat, and so we finally just said, what do we got to do? We got to do something to change. We got to break the habit, right?
Yep.
You guys need to break the habit. So let's roll into homework, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. So grab a notepad and grab your calendar. Figure out what you can change, what you want to change, how you can schedule it, how you can break that habit. Don't just set the goal. I don't want just the vision board. The vision board's a great start, but then it's like now there's dreams and there's action, right?
Yes.
So now we've got to take action. We want the dreams. Yes, make the vision board, have the dreams, set the goals, and then take action. Figure out if that is, hiring a consultant to come in and look at your business because you didn't have the growth that you wanted last year, right? I think a lot of people are in that boat coming off of 2020. If it's physical, right, personal, hire that coach. Guess what? $50 a session or $25 a session or $150 a month or whatever that coach costs you isn't going to be very expensive if you're dead.
Yeah.
Right? You would rather be alive than be worried about the money. Take the time, take the money, take the energy, take the effort, and take action and get it done in your lives. Right?
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, we're so glad. We want you to be with us for a long time. So we want you to be successful personally and professionally. We don't want to hear about our listeners dying on us because they choked on a hamburger or something.
A burrito the size of their arm.
Yeah. Get rid of them bellies, right? Get rid of them moobs. All right, guys. Well, so happy to be with you guys. So happy it's the new year. Happy 2021. This is going to be a great year, guys. And we will catch you on the next episode of SoTellUs Time.